Interesting, huh? Máquina. Ready for the boat, big man? Big man. Post-workout, huh, machine? Good sessions today? Good meal. Machine, big day. What do we have here? What do we have to eat?
Lamb,
Yeah?
steak,
Wow.
vegetables.
What's that called?
Vegetables.
No, what is it called?
What is it?
Asparagus.
Asparagus?
Asparagus.
Asparagus.
And what's this? Huh?
Asparagus.
Sparkling water.
Hey homies, what's up?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How we doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far, fantastic week. Hope you're staying healthy. I know you're training hard because you're training with your boy Ricky. You're training with your boy Adam. How are you, Adam? Today we are getting into a full follow-along mobility session. We're gonna be working through the entire leg, maybe some upper body stuff. I'm gonna take you through the stretches that I do, and then Adam's mobility is not the greatest, it's getting better, so it's gonna be a good chance for me to show you, if you can't do the full exercise with the full range of motion, how to modify it but still get the most of the stretch. So, as always, please breathe in and out through your nose. Make sure you are well hydrated before this session, and you're gonna have fun. As always, if you feel any type of pain, stop the stretch immediately. We do not wanna feel any pain. We wanna feel that muscle elongating. We wanna get oxygen into the tissue. So your goal is to breathe that oxygen into the tissue that you're stretching. For most stretches, we're gonna do 2 to 3 sets of about 30 to 40 seconds each side. Let's get into it. So all you'll need for this is you're gonna need a pillow or a towel, and then hopefully you're stretching on a carpet, or you could use a pad, and then a chair would also be helpful. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna get into a very, very light warm-up. Not too long, but we just wanna get some blood flow to the muscles, and we're gonna be playing some music in the background just to keep the vibe good. So I'll just lift the legs about 50 times. Breathe in and out through your nose, swing the arms by the pockets. Now get those hips to the outside. My toe, bro. My toe. This is my toe. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, next thing you're gonna do is just get the ankles to the outside. So keep the knees close and just get the ankles. This like this? Yeah. But keep the hips forward. Okay, next one, everyone's favorite, anterior posterior pelvic tilts. Adam loves this one, 20 of these. This is really important because it's going to help us get better into the stretches, because we want to stay in a posterior pelvic tilt during most of the stretches. Good. Shake it out. Now we're just gonna get down to the ground. So all we're gonna do is we're just gonna be working on some windshield wipers to just work on the hip rotators. So all you're gonna do is have your hands on the ground and you're just gonna shift the knee side to side.
Oh, that's okay.
Now if you can, do it without hands. If you don't have the mobility, just keep doing it with your hands on the ground. Your goal is to just move through the hips.
Fucking machine.
Okay, now let's get into the stretches. First stretch will just be a foot stretch. So what you're doing is you're driving your toes into the ground and you want to stretch the arch of the foot. You're working to stretch the plantar fascia right underneath the foot. If you're a beginner, put the pillow underneath your knees and you help that be the cushion between your butt and your heels. But if your mobility is good enough, you're gonna stand here, gonna drive those toes into the ground, and we're gonna sit here for about 1 to 2 minutes. So sit here, really just focus on the plantar fascia opening. If you want to put this under your butt.
Okay, yeah. It's more easy.
Yeah. Now sit your butt down. Feel it more. This is a very stressful area for footballers. Yeah. Very stressful area for footballers. Obviously, we're constantly on our toes, so it stresses out the plantar fascia. Breathe in and out through your nose. So believe it or not, this exercise can really actually help improve your speed and your explosiveness, because once you free up the big toe and you free all the toes, you have a quicker first step. The more mobility and strength combined the big toe has, we call it the first ray, the more you have that acceleration and explosive power out of the gate. We got 45 seconds here. If you want, you could get active a little bit. So you just put your hands on the ground and you're just moving your knees up and down. So you can either have your knees together, apart, you could mix up the different variations. 10 seconds left, not an easy one. Good, shake that out. You should get some nice blood flow there into the feet. Next thing you're gonna do, you're just gonna flip that foot over and you're driving the front of the foot into the ground and you're opening up that anterior tibialis, that shin region. That's the goal. Maybe we should move the camera down a little bit. Stand.
Maybe. Yeah, it's not better there. Because look how much space you want to do it. It's
Sorry, just trying to change the angle of the camera so it looks better for you guys and girls. So we're just sitting here for about 1 to 2 minutes. Try to lean back, keep a nice gravity line, head up to the sky. You could get active if you want. It's not the easiest. All you're gonna do is you put your hands on the ground and you're driving your thighs to your chest. Now 15 more seconds, really get into it. You could also put a pillow underneath, same exact thing if you're having trouble with the mobility. So last 30 seconds, if you can, put the hands back, open up the chest a little bit. Huh? Yeah, see if, you could use an incline behind you, a couch, if you have trouble with this. Should really stretch out the quads, the shins, the entire anterior chain of your legs. Okay? Shake it out. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to move into the psoas. Very important muscle, very big player for footballers. So what you're going to do to set up, so you got your leg out at about almost diagonal to your right leg. We're stretching the right leg. What I want you to do is I want you to drive this foot out. So now we're getting to the full stretches, 30 seconds each side. What I want you to do is really create an anterior pelvic tilt with the a posterior pelvic tilt with the pelvis. You could put your hands here, be long through the crown of the head, and you're just driving forward. Don't overly drive forward. That's a big mistake a lot of people make. Stay in your posterior chain. Cool, now that we're on this side, just lay off it for about 5 seconds. Now we get deeper into the stretch. So, what we want to do to create myofascial tension is we get our hands involved, which gets the spine involved. And all we're doing is we're pushing the palms of our hand towards the wall in front of us. You should feel a deeper stretch. Still stick with that posterior pelvic tilt like I talked about. Make sure that foot is pseudo-inverting, we call it. So invert, evert, but most important is try to evert, drive that right heel, the back heel out as you come forward. Okay, lay off of it. Maybe our last stretch here for the psoas. 30 more seconds, really get in there. If you have a lot of stress, this is a very important muscle to make sure to release, to make sure to stretch, to make sure to get a ball into and try to release it. Breathe in, keep your posterior pelvic tilt. 15 seconds here. Good. Lay off, switch sides. So let me just show you the side view. Okay, so side view, right leg is diagonal to the left. That leg comes out. We're still driving forward, and we first focus on our position here. Posterior pelvic tilt. Breathe into it. If you need more padding on your knee, just grab an extra pillow, no problem at all. As I said, focus on getting the oxygen into this entire psoas. Lay off of it. Now we're gonna get deeper into it. 30 seconds, get the hands up. Driving the palms forward, tall crown of the head. Driving this hip forward, not overly arching. Lay off of it a little bit. We go into our last one. Last one. Give me a nice strong 30 seconds. As I said, get into it, feel that muscle stretching. There should be no burning, no pain there. Good. Okay. Next one we're going to do, similar position to the psoas, but we're stretching the adductors. We're stretching the inside, very, very close in that groin region. So our goal is we're getting into a very similar position, but this foot isn't going to go out, the back foot. It's more going to come in a little bit. Not major, but come in. And instead of going forward with the leg to work the psoas, we're going diagonally. So our goal is to shift this corner of our groin to this leg. So first thing you're going to do, like we did before, is we find our positioning. You want to feel that muscle stretching. Should feel it exactly in here. Release out. Now 2 more sets, getting deeper into it. So now what you want to do is you want to put your left hand on your left knee. You put your right hand out. You're driving the palm there while you're still working on bringing that right corner to the left heel. You should feel the fascia in the hand opening. Good, release out of it. Last set. Give me a strong 30 seconds. 20 seconds more. Seconds. Good, switch legs. So, I'm going to show it from the side view. Like I said, we're stretching the left adductor. So, before the back leg was here, now it's slightly turned in. And our goal is to bring the corner of our groin to the right heel. Get out of it a little bit. Like I said, we're driving that left palm to the wall while we're still bringing the left corner of the groin to the right heel. Right hand here, erect spine. You got time?
Yeah. No problem.
Good, get out of it. Last set on the left leg. If you feel a little tight, Adam's not as experienced with mobility, doesn't do it as often as I do, that's fine. Just getting into it, that's what you do. You get up, you walk around a little, don't push through it. Obviously, it's important to work hard, push through pain, but especially in mobility work, you never want to do that. That's when you end up tearing a muscle. Okay, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna work the glute medius. Very important muscle for footballers, very important for the overall pelvis. So, feet straight in front of you, erect spine. We're gonna hug this leg into us. We're bringing this leg across the midline. Move it over a little. And what you wanna do is you hug the leg in. So you're pulling the leg with this left arm. We're stretching the right glute medius first. You get erect in your spine. And then you push that hand forward. Push that right hand forward, get erect in your spine. Good, release out of it. 2 more of those, get deeper now. Also, what you might want to do is invert the foot, pull the toes to the face. Relax out of it, 1 more. Start in 3 seconds, last one. Get deep into it. Ten seconds. Shake it out. Other side. So same setup. Leg across the midline. Hug that glute in. Make sure you keep those hips aligned forward, erect in the spine, tall in the crown of the head. Drive that palm forward while you pull the right leg into you. "15 seconds. Five seconds. Release it a little bit. Back into it. Hug that knee in tight. 10 seconds. Relax. Last one. Good. Hug it in tight. Also with this left foot, you kind of want to be on the outside edge of the foot. 15 seconds more. Good, relax. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to work the hamstrings, biceps femoris specifically, very important for the knee health. So, what you're going to do here is leg straight in front of you. What you want to do is you're pulling one leg slightly back. You open this left leg and then you cross this across. This leg should almost be dead weight. And then what we're gonna do is you're pulling those toes to your face, you're inverting the ankle, pulling the ankle in, you're lengthening this tissue here. And then what you wanna do is you put your hand in your pocket here, and you're reaching over so you get a nice stretch in that outside lateral line there. Relax out of it. Shake it out a little bit. Back into it. Seconds. Shake it out. Last set. Ten seconds. Shake it out. Other leg. So, same thing. Get back into the position, two legs together. The leg you're stretching, you pull that back slightly. You open this leg, and then you pull that across. So we're stretching the left biceps femoris as well as the entire lateral line there. Put the hand in the pocket area. Pull those toes towards your face, invert the ankle. Good, shake it out. 2 more sets. Good, reset. Give me a solid 30 seconds here. Very, very important for the knee, especially the ACL, the LCL. Relax. Last one. "30 seconds left. Last one. Give me everything." So what you want to do is honestly almost anterior pelvic tilt here. You're trying to get this palm forward while you pull the toes towards the face, invert the foot. All about opposite tensions. 10 seconds left. Good, shake it out. We're gonna do our last stretch for the day. Gonna get into the quad. So you're gonna need some padding for this one. I'll show you some modifications as well. Get your chair for this one. Okay, so we're gonna stretch the left quad first. So if you want to stretch the left quad, what you're going to do is you first start, put your right hand on the chair, right foot forward, and your goal is you want to pull that into your butt as much as you can. And then what you're doing is you're on your VMO, the teardrop muscle, and you're going diagonally, holding onto the chair, going diagonally. All right, so let's get into it. Breathe. Ten seconds more. Release out of it. Now what you want to do as you get more advanced, you're trying to grab it with both hands. If you're a beginner, do the same thing with the chair. Also, what you could do as a beginner is you could put your foot up against the couch, or you can put your foot on a stability ball and do a similar stretch. But I like this one much better. Five more seconds. Release out. Last one for the day should be the deepest of the day. That's what she said. 30 seconds. Good. Other leg. Same progression. Boom, right foot on the pillow. Left foot to the side here. Right hand. Grab the foot with the left leg. This one's much tighter for me, so I'm going to regress it a little bit. Just trying to get myself into it. On the right VMO, on the right teardrop muscle. Trying to go diagonally. Good. Release out. Gotta grab both hands now. Not going as deep into this stretch because it's much tighter. Last stretch of the day, get yourself out of it a little bit. 30 more seconds, last of the day. Good, release out. And we are done for the day. Might finish off with one thing here, real quick. We're finish off with an L5 S1 Eldoa. Very, very good for the spine. 1 minute of work. Very good for the pelvis. And then we're finished for the day. So please listen to the cueing here. What you want to do, you're going to get yourself up against the wall as close as you can, side on. And then you're going to swing those legs up the wall. What you can do is hang out here for a little bit, 5 to 10 minutes for recovery. But what I want you to do
we're gonna work this elbow. So, you're pulling the toes towards the face. You're rotating those hips inwards as much as possible. And we're gonna work for a good 1 minute. So this is the setup for the legs. You wanna drive the low back into the ground. And then you're reaching the arms. Reaching the arms, reaching the legs, creating a traction in the spine, decompressing the entire body. Lengthening the neck. Those eyes should be looking down towards the knees. Get out of it slowly.
Hope you guys and girls enjoyed that mobility session. As always, make sure you breathe through every exercise. Make sure you're really feeling that tissue. Very nice. Make sure you're getting oxygen into the tissue with proper breathing. Lots of water, lots of healthy food. This will get you right. I love doing this almost every single day. Obviously, I'm working different muscles, different muscle groups, but these tend to be my more tense muscle groups. So I'd recommend trying them out and repeat it, be consistent, and you'll see a massive improvement in your movement. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bells on, and make sure to check out my app. You can download it for free, 7 days free of charge. You won't be charged one dime. You try it out. I promise you'll love it. I hope to see you in there. Anyways, have a good rest of the day. Stay safe, stay healthy. Deuces. Hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you click one of these two videos right here to stay up to date with the best football development channel here on YouTube. And most importantly, don't forget to drink your sparkling water. Deuces.